Hello everybody, it's Carrie again, and I want to show you today how to do snippet rolls. So you see this big mess all over my table, and I am going to put all this mess together and make a beautiful snippet roll. Now I am beginning with just a piece of upholstery fabric, just a piece of junk fabric. So anyway, stick with me and I'll show you how it's done. Now all I'm going to do, I've got my machine set on zigzag. I've got my stitches kind of long. And this, I'm just starting with whatever. This happens to be a little piece of quilted fabric that someone gifted to me, and I love it. So I'm going to start with it. And to make a snippet roll, you just start anywhere you want to start. And there are no rules, and I'm just going to zigzag that down just to attach it. And then I've got all these little pieces of stuff that you want to add. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to add that. And then let me see. This was some sort of yarn like that you would crochet with, but I thought that looks very interesting to me. So I'm going to add a piece of that into my snippet roll. Okay, now let's see. I have this fringy stuff that's got these little balls on it. Why not? So as you can see, it's very easy. There are no rules. You just simply have fun with it, and you just keep adding stuff. Let's see if I can get that lace in. You just keep adding stuff until your snippet is the way you want it. So we're going to add, oh, look at this great stuff right here. This is some kind of a eyelash, but it's got little bitty sequins in it. So let's go over here and let's just add a little bit of that to our collection. And then I've got some lace. I'm just going to take some lace, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something a little different right here. I think I'm going to go over to my lace, and I'm going to kind of bunch it, sew a little bit, and I'm going to bunch it up under there. And then that's just going to make a cute little ruffle. All right, now here is some satin, just a cream color satin ribbon. And I just want any kind of an end on there, doesn't matter, because I'm going to make like a bow out of it. I'm going to scrunch it up in the middle also. Okay, let's see what else we got over here. Oh, how about a piece of an old doily that's been cut apart? It's kind of starched stiff, but that'll make a great addition. And we'll put that in here like that. And, oh gosh, selvages. I don't know why, but I love selvages. You know, that we used to throw them away. It's like the piece of the fabric that you don't want to keep. And now I'm going, oh, that's so cute. Let's add that selvage there. Look, here's another selvage. That's a little piece of flannel. I'm going to cut that one down because I won't want him quite that big. And here is another piece of upholstery fabric. Add just a little bit of color in here. And you see now I've turned around and I'm coming back the other way. So you just keep going. You keep going. You keep adding things until it looks the way you want it to look. And then when you get through with all that, you get to go back and do even more fun stuff by gluing different things on. And that's a lot of fun too. All right, now for this little piece, this little piece of muslin, I'm going to stitch a little. That's a piece of purple there. We don't want you. I'm going to stitch a little, stitch a little, stitch a little, and just kind of, see, I'm just bunching it up in there, just any way. Here is another piece of a selvage that kind of matches that other piece we had a minute ago. So let's put that piece up under there. Oh, here's a piece of selvage that has some writing on it. Now, how fun is that? Okay, then I'm going to come across here and I'm going to catch the tail end of that trim that had the little thingy-jiggy on it. All right, look at this selvage. Now, this is great. This has got all the colors in it. But I'm going to cut it right before that red because these colors match what I'm doing over here. Now, we definitely need more lace. You can never have enough lace in my book. So I got this piece of eyelet, and I'm just going to cut it into some little smidgets, and I am going to add it in right there. And then I think one more piece of a snippet would be nice here. All right, let's see what else do we want to do. Let's have another piece of lace right there. Okay, now we're going to turn around and we're going to come back. Of course, I got to watch out for that button. There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, I have this heart. Let me see if I can find a place to stick that. I'll stick it up under there. When we get there, I'll sew that down. Now, just to have a little pop, so it's not, I don't want it too monotone, I'm going to add a little black in here because that matches with the overall theme. And then I've got a little bit of gray with some writing on it. And here I'm going to catch the other end of this little ribbon. Now there's my little lace heart I put down in there, so I'm just stitching it down. I'm just stitching right over it just to secure it. Here is another little bitty piece of lace that came off of something, and I'm going to add it. And what am I doing? I'm just looking. I'm looking for something fun. I think that'll be fun. Let's do that. But the best part of all is there are no rules, guys. You can't say, oh, I don't know how to do that, or I can't do it right. There is no right. There's no right. There's no wrong. Anything you do goes. It's a snippet roll. It's for a junk journal. So we're just having fun. And that's what crafting is all about. We're supposed to be having a good time. So that's what we're going to do. Now, this piece was kind of big, so I'm going to bunch it up too. Just make it look like it might have been a little bow or something. Okay, now let's see. So now I'm looking for little bare spots here and there that I might want to go and just add something into. So I don't want anything to be bare and all alone. Here's another piece of that satin ribbon, and I'm going to stick it right here. I'm going to gather it up just a wee bit. Then we'll go back over that black. Okay, so I'm going to say that's good enough. I'm going to cut my thread. Now, I have other things over here, as you can see, that I wanted to attach, but I didn't want to sew them on, like that great big rose. Now, this is a twisted rose made out of that same satin ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hot glue this rose right there. I just didn't want to sew over it because it's so big and kind of heavy and bulky. These are fake typewriter keys that I made out of air dry clay. Got that tutorial from somebody on YouTube. I wished I could give them credit, but I don't honestly remember who it was. This is a word, faith. I did that on my sewing machine. Here's a free motion embroidery word that I did. It just says inspire. And I think I'm just going to add it right there. And I don't know, I thought this would be cute. It's a little wooden veneer vintage typewriter. And I think it would look good right there. So I'm just going to hot glue that right there. And then I've got these colored pearls, flatbacks. So I'm going to stick them somewhere. This is a black one, so I'm going to put him somewhere where he's going to show up. Let's see, this is a cream colored one. Let's stick it right there. This is a gold one, and let's go down here and let's stick it right there. So as you can see, you can just continue on and on and on and do anything you want to. This is a little rose, but I don't need all that wire on the back. So I just cut that wire off, and I'm going to find a nice little home for this little rose right there. Now, you can continue adding to this as much as you want to. You can add, you can take away. I think I'll take that one off. You can just have fun with it. So just do anything you want to. Just add, sometimes I'll add the little metal keys, and just anything. Like I said, there are no rules. Now, what on earth do you do with this when you get through? Well, I'm so glad you asked. It would make a beautiful addition to a journal cover. You can cut them. Say you wanted to cut it right here and just use this half if you want to on your journal cover. So anyway, have fun. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.